When a disturbing event happens, it leaves a person overwhelmed, feeling helpless, lost, confused, and anxious. When such a situation is ongoing, it results in what we call trauma. Trauma is not always about rape and wars and extreme situations. Trauma is something that can strike, and it can strike silently without our even coming to know that something is happening to us or our children or to somebody around us. Now, what are those long-standing concerns? Let's take a look at young children who are faced with a situation at home where the parents are constantly getting into fights, and there are noises at home, and perhaps they are on the verge of a divorce, or there are issues between the grandparents and the parents. There could be any such thing which a small child experiences. Now that small child grows up into a young adult, and in his or her own life too, naturally, that is the way life is designed. And so what happens is, this young child steps out into the world, and the next thing is he gets into a relationship, she gets into a relationship, and then there is a cheating, the partner is cheating them, or that relationship is not working out, or they go for, they have an ambition, they want to do something, they are working very hard, they are striving, they are struggling. You cannot say that they are not working hard. They've learnt all the right things, they are well prepared for the examination. But when they go into the examination hall and they face that paper, somehow it appears as if they've forgotten whatever it is that they learned, and the next thing we know is that this young adult comes out of the examination hall feeling very bad about himself or herself, and the self-worth automatically takes a dip. Now, as parents, we may be having issues ourselves, because we have not been able to look into many of the emotional things that we went through in life. And emotional things need not always be, divorces and big things. They could be small things, and they are, so subtle that they remain hidden within us and we do not come to know about it. And often those things are reflected to us through our children, because our children become the carriers for whatever emotional things are hidden deep within us. Now, what is the direct result of all this? The first thing is self-esteem takes a back seat. The second thing is that the person, whether it's a full-grown adult or a young adult child or somebody of a senior age group, it could be any age group. These things do not see age groups. They can strike you at 30, they can strike you at 40, they can strike you at 50, 60, whatever. It strikes. If there are things hidden inside you and you've not looked into it, it will show up at some time or the other. So now it begins at a very early age sometimes. Nowadays, my experience is that it comes at a very early age, let's say in the teens itself, and these young adults get into a relationship and then they are cheated on, or the relationship doesn't work, or they are striving so hard and they are doing so much and the results are not coming, career suffers. And so now there is a withdrawal from life. The person starts withdrawing from life, loses interest in life, doesn't want to engage with people, doesn't want to be involved in social life, doesn't want to engage too much even with the family members. And so we as parents start wondering, what's happening to our child? What's happening to our child? Now, if this is just a matter of a few weeks, it's fine. But if it is an ongoing thing, if this kind of a situation is ongoing with that young adult child of ours, then certainly we need to look into this, because it only shows that a pattern has got transferred and now it is showing up in that young child who is now an adult. So many of you know me, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram. I have been a professor of English for over 38 years now. I have also been a practicing Vedic astrologer for over 38 years now. I have practiced the Advaita philosophy. I've been doing it for many years now. And I'm into other modalities, healing modalities, and I do a lot of inner child work. I do all kinds of things, and I now give solutions which are beyond the scope of astrology. Astrology will not be able to give you the kind of solutions I'm now able to offer people for any and every kind of difficult life situation. Now, I'm holding a seminar, a one-day seminar in Kota on the 18th of December this year. And it's going to be a 7-hour event from 10 in the morning to 5 in the evening. It includes lunch and tea. So a little portion of the time will go towards that. The rest of the time will be completely devoted to this seminar. And I will be giving some valuable insight which you are not likely to get anywhere else. This is not a copy-paste thing. This comes completely from the rich experience that I have had dealing with, the college-going students' mindsets, the parental mindsets, because I've been into astrology and I've been into college teaching for an equal number of years. I've juggled both. And so now I know exactly what is happening, and with my background of philosophy, because I've grown up in that Advaita atmosphere, and then I got into all these healing modalities. I learned so much, and today I'm able to offer a lot of help and several solutions to all kinds of life related issues. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a relationship problem with you or with someone close to you in your family. It could be, something like workplace disturbance, like not being able to get a job, not being able to sustain a job after getting it, not being able to get on with authority figures, superiors, colleagues, all these things. It could be anything. It could even be that a silent kind of depression. You know that you have potential, but somehow you don't know where and how to express it. You don't even know what you have that potential for. There are all kinds of dynamics happening within you. And if you feel that any of this resonates with you, then I urge you to think of joining this seminar on the 18th of December. The ad will be out in 3 or 4 days from now, and there is an early bird offer to it. I urge you to take advantage of the early bird offer and register for it. It will be a mix of Hindi and English, because most of the people who come to me are Hindi speaking people. So it's going to be a mix of English and Hindi. And it will be a very valuable insight to you. You'll actually get to know how life functions, what is happening, where problems suddenly arise from, why young children are faced with all kinds of things. And if this interests you, then please consider joining me at the seminar. Have a wonderful life ahead. Thank you very much.